you guys doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Clara, as you all know, and here we share everything, just everything gist, and that's on period. Please like, subscribe and share. Today we'll be talking about my 5 top recommendations on Netflix. If you know me, you know I'm a movie person. Music now, but movies, yes, I'm your plug literally. So I was going through my Netflix and I thought to give you people my top recommendations, and I trust you that after this recommendation you just come and tell me thank you and tell me your reviews in the comment section. So watch out. So before I move forward, I'm a romance fairy tale kind of person, and anything that literally has an happy ending, you have to have romance. So that's the kind of person that I am. At least I'm a strong believer of, if you cannot have it in real life, at least have it in the movies that you watch. I don't know, but that's what makes me sound broken. Trust me, I'm not broken, but from a very young age I think I've always just had that mentality. Because definitely, if you know me, I'm not doing marriage if I don't love the person, and I definitely do love my husband. So that's by the way. But I think it has just stuck with me, so I've just been a romance fairy tale kind of person. If you put a horror movie and a fairy tale movie before me, I would definitely pick a romance and fairy tale movie. I think there was a point in my life where I couldn't even watch a movie that had blood in it. Once I see bloodshed like this, I just run. I remember my brothers would just hold me down and want to make me watch it. Like, I've just been that person. I've not been one for horror movies. So this list is in no particular order. I just assembled the top 5 movies that I really loved on Netflix. Do you understand? On the top of my list is Two Hearts. Yes, Two Hearts is an American movie. Basically the story of 2 different persons in 2 different countries, I think. Yes, one in Mexico, one in America. Different persons and sharing their life stories. Basically, I think that one was very sick. He was so sick from such a young age, and still he tried to survive. Even when the doctors thought he wasn't going to survive, and all, he struggled and he survived. And this perfectly healthy young man that was just there, he was like the healthiest young guy that you would ever see. You understand? All of a sudden he just falls sick and he's in a coma and he's not able to come out. In America, there's these forms that they fill if you want your organs to be donated if anything happens to you. It's that form that they fill in the hospital. You fill that form, and basically his organs saved that guy's life. Very interesting watch. I'm just really summarizing that. Obviously I'm not going to tell you the whole movie, but just for you to get an idea and an hint of what happened in that movie. It's a really good watch, and if you are for romance, love, fairy tale, happily ever after, I think you should watch it. So second on my list is A Simple Lie. Yeah, this is the Nigerian movie. It's a comedy movie. Yes, it had a little bit of romance and love, I don't know, yeah, a little bit. It was just about a group of friends that 2 of them were married, in that clique, and apparently all of them had slept with each other and they didn't know, and it was such a huge secret. Then someone told a lie, and which brought all of them together, and they started spewing their secret. I promise you it's an interesting watch, and I think that you should watch it. Seriously, you would have a good laugh. I mean, if you want to do Netflix and chill with your man, I think that's a movie to watch. You would really enjoy it, honestly. Thank me later, I'm serious. Okay, third on my list is Strangers. Strangers is an indigenous Nigeria film. Very indigenous. They used a village setting and all of that. It was about a boy that fell sick and they couldn't heal him. Their local healers tried everything they could do, but they could not just heal him, and he had even given up that was going to die until a set of missionaries came to do medical outreach in that community, and they saw the boy's case and they consulted with their superiors because he was really critical and they really needed to take him back to the city, and probably need sponsorship for his operation and surgeries for him to get better and all of that. So that was what happened. It took a whole lot, and even when all his parents and his family had lost hope in him, in him surviving, he came back and he survived and all of that. So it's a very interesting watch, honestly, and it's just really touching. If you know those movies that will make you want to cry, yes, I think that's one of those movies. What I like about this movie is just barely 1 hour plus watch. Do you understand? I'm not a big fan of all these seasonal movies that has a lot of seasons, so I hardly ever watch it. But I find myself watching these movies nowadays. I think it's my husband that is influencing me. I don't know, but because it says I influence him. Now when I watch movies, I fast forward when I feel like it's boring, and it now does that. I usually don't watch series. I don't watch it. Once I know what I'm interested the trailer or the summary of that movie. Once I see it's a seasonal movie, I log off, because movies can be so consuming for me, right? I made that decision while I was in school, because I realized that I could stay up all night watching a seasonal movie and even skip classes because I was watching movies, and I just knew that this was bad for me. Do you understand? So I had to just cut it off, and it just stuck with me. So it's reflex for me. When I see it's a seasonal movie, I just move on. I didn't watch Game of Thrones. In fact, by the time I watched Game of Thrones, I watched Game of Thrones in, I think, a day, because I was just skipping. I don't have the patience to watch seasonal movies, but I find that I've been more patient, and I will see that one, I'll watch. Although sometimes I still fast forward, and I think I've inflicted that on my husband, like I've what's the word, influenced him. Sorry, that's the word. I've influenced him by doing that. There was time I traveled for like 2 weeks, and he was watching the movie, and he realized he was skipping. He was like, see, you've influenced me with your bad character. I love that thing, man. But really, I think that's one of the things about marriage. Fourth on my list is The Night Agent. It's a typical FBI movie. It's one of these American action movies that has all their secret agents and all of those things. It's about a guy whose father used to work with the FBI, and somehow his career got ruined. We are not sure what was the cause of his career being ruined, but he also now affected the son such that he couldn't grow in his career. He also wanted to be an FBI agent. Sorry, he was an FBI agent. They couldn't trust him enough to give him more responsibility, so he was sort of just stagnant. And this happened until he saved a train from being bombed. So I don't know if that was fortunate or unfortunately for him, because the chief of staff of the White House now like found him and recruited him, and he was now a night agent for them and all of that. And there is romance, there is action, there's thriller. It's a very interesting watch. It's a series, but it's a limited edition, limited episode series, so it's not like much. I think it's just, so it's one season and it's complete. It's not that you have to wait for season 2, season 3. I think that you should watch it, honestly. It's a good watch, and I really loved it. And guys, last on my list is Shehzada. I'm not sure if I got pronunciation right. I'll put it somewhere on the screen here. So that movie is very interesting. It's an Indian movie, but trust me, like, beyond all this area that Indians do in their movies, it's a very interesting watch. It had jealousy, it had romance, it had comedy. It was just really a sweet watch. It's typical, like, I don't know if you guys have watched 3 Idiots. It's almost like that, but very interesting watch. I think you should watch it. It's definitely not a waste of time. And guys, if you watch this at this point, I have a bonus movie. Please, if you guys have not seen Bridgerton, please go and see it. Like, I understand that there has been this buzz about Bridgerton, but because it is a seasonal movie, right? I have not watched it up until now. But with this recent buzz of Netflix inviting our celebrities to South Africa for the premiere of the next season, I just decided to give it a try. And like, because this new season is not out, it's going to be out on May 4th, if I'm correct. Yes, I decided to go watch the season 2. I think I've seen the season 1 like way back, so I started seeing this season 2, and trust me, if you are willing to sit it through and be a person that loves seasonal movies, Bridgerton is one movie that I promise you would enjoy, and I think that you should sit down and watch. Yes, it's such a wonderful movie. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section about the recommendations, what you think about the movies, and I'll just chat me up. I'll be in the comment section waiting for you guys. So guys, we've come to the end of this vlog. Thank you for sticking around with me, and please like, share and comment. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.